worst part is like most breweries when they go under isn't because bad beer. I know one brewery that was bad that went under and they should have went under. But like the rest of them, it's either financials or it's family something or it's drama behind the scenes.
Sadly.
Oh. And that brewery with the bad beer is named... Wait, don't turn the channel. You've tuned into High Gravity.
The show where we talk about beer, brewing, and bullshit.
Where the only thing we take seriously is the next round.
So grab a glass.
Fill it with something cold.
And enjoy the show. They're gone, so it doesn't matter. They clean their tanks with chlorine. I mean, come on.
I will say that no knock to you in any way, but most brewers are not good businessmen. And
they just like making beer.
They just like making beer, and a lot of the ones that are self brought up, the brewer is the owner. And again, I know you are, but they tend to not be well managed, and then they end up going under because they're drowning in debt and things.
It's a good thing I ran corporate for 20 years. So.
Exactly. If you're a businessman who likes to brew, that's great. If you're a brewer who's trying to dabble into business, bad idea.
Get a partner.
Get a partner.
I want to go back to cleaning their brewery with bleach, with chlorine.
Oh. Yeah.
That's I cleaned when I bought my freezer that I turned into a kegerator years ago, my first one. I cleaned it out like the first time with bleach, the freezer, right? Not thinking about it. And the stainless steel keg that I put in there pitted because the chlorine gas will interact with stainless steel and it will pit it. So I can imagine if you clean the inside of your fermenter with that and it starts pitting.
The taste it leaves.
Unless you flush the hell out of it.
You can. I rinsed that thing out very thoroughly, and when you open the lid, it still smelled like bleach. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but yeah, it will pit your stainless steel kegs.
And they were business owners that didn't know how to brew.
Bummer.
That was the difference on it.
Yeah, that also will become problematic. If you make horrible beer, you're not going to stay in business.
No. That's the thing. You can. It's not hard to make serviceable beer that the general public will enjoy. Not everyone is educated enough to know the difference, but if you're that bad, then that's sad.
No, there's been a lot of breweries where I go to and it's like I get a flight and there's not a beer I enjoy in the entire flight. And that's where it's like, I don't know that you're gonna make it, man. It's like
that's a shame.
If there's a beer that has an infection or something, or a beer that's
but also if they're in a crowded area and people don't know,
that's true,
and they know how to market, they'll probably still make it.
Yeah, I mean it's not like rocket science to try to make at least good beer.
Yeah.
There's an art to great beer.
Right.
But if you're making passable beer and you're, like you said, in a pretty walkable area, you're going to do okay.
Yeah.
As long as you're not mismanaging money.
If you just want passable beer, just follow the basics and clean, sanitize, and you're fine.
Yeah.
You have passable beer every time.
Whenever someone says they want to make beer, I ask them, like, can you
like cleaning?
Yeah, can you clean and can you boil water? They're like, well, yeah. I'm like, okay, then you can make good beer.
Yeah.
As long as you focus on everything's clean.
90% of the time is cleaning and sanitizing, you're fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, the Great Baraboo's been around for a long time. Their beers have never been good. The food's good.
I just went there for the first time a couple weeks ago, and yes, you are very right.
I have a few
but
friends
they've been
that
around
love
for
that
years,
place.
and there's a million people in there. It's a pretty solid sports pub.
They have decent food.
They have decent food.
I think I've had one or two beers there, but it wasn't their beer.
Yeah, but they promote like clubs. They have all beers, not just craft beers. They have domestic and everything
That's
too.
what I'm saying.
So they cater
I've never had one of theirs.
They're not really
I
just
don't
a
think.
brewery. They cater to
They're a brew pub.
Yeah.
And their beers are never like, oh my God, these are vile, but they're never good either.
They're not standing out in the crowd.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's their market.
No, it's not their market.
Nope.
They're looking for brew it cheap and sell as much of it as possible.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't hate the beer, but I remember the beers I had. I was like, there's something that's not quite here with this beer.
I've got friends that love the place, and we have a lot of like birthday parties and stuff.
big
for
place.
The group of friends. It's decent. I want the tanks that they have on display.
We went there because we were on our way home from an Oktoberfest party.
Nice.
That's when we were drinking the Fresh Prince of Pale Ale.
Nice.
And the wife wanted a little late night snack, and they still had food at like 11 p.m. I was like, okay, let's stop and check it out.
We're going to talk about breweries that aren't around anymore. You look at like Brooks, for example. Brooks made good beer.
They did.
It wasn't bad beer at all.
See, the first
I
couple
brewed
times
for
I went
Brooks
there,
for a while.
first
Okay.
couple times I went there,
I made meats for them.
either it was infected or every tap was dirty. Because I tried 8 or 9 different beers and they were all off.
Oh, see, anytime I've been there, I never had a problem.
I've never heard of
But
it.
Kerry
they
makes good
sold
beer. Yeah, they sold it.
Where was it?
off Van Dyke.
Yeah, Van Dyke in 23.
No,
And
it's
then they
not
also
too far
have
from
one-
Stony Creek.
And then they also have one in Ferndale.
Ferndale
The one in
closed
23
last year,
is
I
still
think, didn't it?
there.
Oh.
It's just owned by
Loaded Dice purchased
yeah,
it. Jeff
Jeff.
purchased it. Yep.
from Lotus.
And I'm kind of excited because I like Loaded Dice. His
Yeah, me
stuff
too.
is unique, different, out of the box thinking. And then I
should get him on.
everyone knows I don't drink sour beers, right? So the one sour beer I did like, yeah, I said it, came from
Say that again, real close to the
the
mic.
one sour beer I did like. The one
They exist.
was Loaded Dice, and I don't even know what it was called, but I went in there and I tried it, and it tasted like pixie sticks from when I was a kid. I didn't walk out.
Stumbled out.
Oh, wife helped me.
Daryl, you're too drunk to walk. That's why I'm going to drive home.
I'll tell you this
Wait a
now.
minute.
Jeff will, he loves this kind of thing. He would
Nice.
jump on coming into something like this. So
Well,
Jeff's
if he hears
a really
it, open
cool guy.
invite
Yes,
to
he
you,
is.
sir.
Yeah, he's a
If
really
one of us
really cool
remembers, we'll reach out and ask you.
But yeah, he's actually, just to plug Jeff a little bit, he owns Loaded Dice, which is shortly moving to Clawson and into a bigger facility because his place is like in a strip mall that you can never see in like a
Yes.
corner in a small little building that he's brewing on like a half barrel system.
Oh, wow.
I felt that way about Cap and Cork. Like it was just off in like a tiny little strip mall,
Yeah.
kind of off the beaten path, but it was a nice little gem.
But I also heard that he's not calling it Loaded Dice. Some secret name that he's working on.
That might be true.
Dice?
But
Reloaded.
he also he doesn't guarantee that the Brooks name's going to stick around either. It's still Brooks Brewing, even though Kerry Brooks has nothing to do with it anymore. But it
Well, did he end up getting their beer recipes or no?
he got their beer recipes.
Okay, because originally I heard he didn't get them.
Yep, he
Okay.
got their beer recipes.
Good.
Kerry wanted out of it, so Kerry sold it all. And when the lease in their Ferndale location went up, they just kind of let it go. So it again, really cool places, really good beers.
Yep.
But yeah,
It's actually one of my favorite breweries to go to. Loaded Dice. I enjoy it a lot. I always have fun.
But
Always.
yeah, Jeff is like super fun, super charismatic dude. One day you'll see him, he looks completely different from the next time you see him because he'll be like, you'll see him and like 2 months later he'll have a beard to his stomach and you don't even recognize him, and then he'll just shave it off and be like, oh hey, there's Jeff
impressive.
again. Yeah,
That's an impressive growth rate.
yeah, he's a very charismatic guy. He's cool. But we're talking about breweries that have gone out, and so I was looking through stuff to bring, and I found I've got quite a few beers from breweries that need to get drank, and and so this is going to be Daryl's favorite beer because
Excellent.
it's a
Cherry
farmhouse.
sour. Oh, okay.
Farmhouse, sour adjacent.
We haven't had a farmhouse on here yet, have we?
Well, Big Red Cock is technically a farmhouse ale, and we've drank that. I'm wearing my Brewery Vivant shirt today.
I
so.
don't think we had the Big
little-
Red Cock
little
here. We
phony.
talked
Oh,
about
Oh no, we
it.
didn't. You're right. We had the other one, and you kept japing about the Big Red
Oh,
Cock.
that's always scary to see.
This is a few
I'm
years
hoping
old.
Not glass, though.
I'm hoping it's overcarbonated and not
And I'll let you
sour.
read because you're better at reading the.
Oh, that
Smells good.
is about the strongest smelling farmhouse ale I've ever smelled, Daryl.
And it's called Party Socks.
It's called Party Socks.
It smells like party socks.
This might not be good, but we'll see.
I'm hoping
Raspberry
this.
tea.
I'm hoping this didn't earn its name. How the beard ale earned its name.
Here, let me read. I'll read off the can here and see what we got. Let's see. It's
Wow,
cool looking can. It's pink and it's got like different kinds of socks all over it. Kind of reminds me of like cupcakes, like the
It
artwork.
almost has that fermented sour taste in the smell.
If I remember
So-
correctly, it was a sour beer when I remembered it.
It's very bubbly when we poured it. So It's almost like there's something that stayed alive.
Excited.
Yeah. Let's see. Sometimes you need to jazz up your life and put on a pair of fancy socks. Sometimes you need to jazz up your beer with some fancy ingredients. This farmhouse ale utilizes a blend of yeasts from both breweries, malted corn from Sugar, Creek Malt Company, and raspberry tea leaf. It's a farmhouse ale brewed with raspberry tea. So 6% alcohol. All right.
And it's from Central State, I think it is.
It's from Prairie.
And collaboration with Prairie.
And where was Central at?
It's in Indianapolis.
Okay.
Woo!
I like it.
It's very like tart, like dry tart.
Fuck this.
So I said this is Daryl's beer.
It's got that very funky aroma to it.
Should have been cherry tea, and it would have been perfect.
Like this is that farmhouse funk smell
that open fermentation.
I actually don't hate it.
I don't either. That's good.
It's got that
I actually don't like it.
driving adjacent to a cow pasture in summer kind of aroma.
I don't know if I'd go quite to cow level. But
It's
It's
not.
definitely funky. It's definitely
Yeah,
farmhouse-y.
it's not that heavy. It doesn't have that like high humidity
I'd think like
air
farm,
smell.
like farm fields is what I'd get.
It's
You don't-
definitely Brettanomyces.
Yeah, you don't really get that molassesy kind of depth that you would with like a cow or horse farm.
I think the farmhouse. I think the farmhouse covers
reach
up
over either,
how
Daryl,
bad the
but-
sour actually is.
It's got a nice like a little bit of almost like malty sweetness at the end.
Yeah.
It is pretty old. Let me see if there's a date on this thing.
I don't think it's bad.
I don't hate it.
If you like really because
2017.
it's really dry
Really, yeah.
and tart up front, and then you get like the kind of malty sweetness on the back end, and
Yeah. It's
There's-
got a dry finish.
there's a little bit too much of a juxtaposition between those two flavors for me. I feel like maybe fresher it might have been a little more well balanced, but I don't think it's bad either though. Like I don't dislike it.
I like it.
I just know if I drink much more of it, it's gonna mess up my guts.
Yeah, I tell you right now, I do not like this. I keep sipping it, but it sucks.
I would say looks like we're killing it, Bill, but you're rinsing too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm rinsing.
Yeah, I gave it like 4 or 5 good sips, and I don't like I said I don't hate it, but
I gave it 4 or 5 sips, and I still hate it.
All right, we'll go with something a little fresher. So I picked this up when I was in Miami. Jay Wakefield, who, if you've ever been to any of the Florida festivals, used to do Wakefest, which is like it would bring breweries from all over the world. He's in Wynwood, which is one of those like used to be kind of the ghetto and is now like the hipster central of the world. And so they've pretty much priced him out of his location. And so when I was there, they're open until I think late October, like October 21st or something like that. So by the time this comes out, it'll.
So they just recently closed.
They're
then.
just recently closed.
And is he planning on moving to a new location then?
Yes, I think he's hoping, but the way he was saying was that in Miami, to get the licensings to build anything out is a 2 to 3 year process.
Oh wow.
And they haven't found a location yet. So they're looking at least a few years before they might possibly reopen. But we'll see.
But I've actually heard that about a few breweries too. That once when they become successful or start doing good, the landlord starts raising the rent because hey, you're making money.
yeah, I was going to mention that earlier when we were talking about how breweries fail. Like a lot of them get priced out of their
yep.
lease,
Yeah.
just because, and especially the last 10 plus years or whatever, as microbrewing has kind of grown in popularity, I think they leased out a lot of these buildings, maybe on the cheap because they had nothing to go there. Hey, a brewery's going to go here, and all of a sudden it's successful. And yep, it's a little bit unfortunate.
But that's also why when we opened up here, we had to buy the building because if our beer sucked, at least we had the building to sell.
Exactly. Yep.
Backup plan.
Assets.
Hey, and investment in real estate's always one of the best investments you can make.
And commercial real estate too.
Yeah.
Is there anything to read on this thing?
Property values have definitely gone up in the last,
And knowing what you
5-10
guys have
years.
done
So
to this
I'll tell you what.
building.
Initial smell hazy all the way.
Oh, it tastes
It smells good.
Just the juice haze.
So
Piney and tropical.
J.
Voodoo Ranger.
Wakefield's known for their big, gnarly Imperial Stout type beers and then their hazy IPAs.
This one's called Slammin' Bones. This is a double dry hop hazy IPA. 6.5% from
Got quite a bit of bitterness for
J.
hazy
Wakefield.
too.
Yeah.
It's not off balance though. Like
No,
I think
it's
it's very like
I'm just thinking about one of the episodes we had not too long ago where we had all those hazies.
Yeah.
And I don't remember any of them having bitterness to them from the. I mean, that was
very
East Coast. That was
very
all
little.
East
They
Coast
were
stuff,
very
yeah.
well. They were very well balanced. Those
Yeah, they're like
those were crazy.
Treehouse.
Yeah.
They're like Treehouse is very like there's no bitter. It's just it tastes like orange juice.
They got that really cool treehouse structure out front, don't they? The like the
No,
oh no, what I'm
that's-
thinking of.
That's from Dogfish Head.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, they made that big tree. Why was I thinking? It makes more sense. Treehouse.
It would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is good though. I like this.
Yeah.
It's good. So this
Another
is pretty
good,
fresh.
refreshing one. Yeah.
Like, you know, they're freshly going out of business, so that's why I was like, this will be perfect.
Well, that's too bad because they made a
make great
a
beer.
good IPA.
Yeah.
That is enjoyable. Yeah.
Yeah, I could actually probably drink more than one of these without getting the hop burn. That's really tasty. Nice like tropical fruit hops. It's very bright.
There's more
pineapple-y.
complexity to it than just hops in your mouth too. I like that.
Yeah. It's
What else do you like in your mouth? Sorry.
Hops.
Back to episode.
More beer. More beer.
It reminds me of juicy fruit gum.
You know, that's funny you say that because that's when I initially smelled the cider for the first time that we had, it smelled like juicy fruit gum to me, and that's been stuck on my palate since. Like I keep thinking juicy fruit.
Is it because I talked about my juicy fruit juicer at home?
No, it smelled like. I remember. So when I
keep
was
saying.
when I was a kid, our family doctor, the doctor my mom went to
Can you
like
tell
her
this
whole
story
life.
on the air?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
And
Did you have to turn your head and cough?
I don't think by the time I stopped going to him, I wasn't old enough for that. But he was a great doctor, great family doctor. But when you go to the dentist or the doctor or whatever, and they give you like a candy or something or like a toy, I was like, oh, you did a good job. Like always juicy fruit gum. He always had juicy fruit gum, and I have so many like memories of the only times I ever had juicy fruit when I was a kid. He's like, oh, you go to see Dr. Yost, and he'd pull out of his pocket and give you some juicy fruit gum, and I can remember so vividly like the smell of the doctor's office and juicy fruit gum. Like smelling juicy fruit gum brings back all of those memories.
It's wild how that happens too.
The taste is gonna move you.
Yeah.
Spearmint, like Wrigley spearmint gum. My grandparents had that
Same.
everywhere, and
That would always
wait,
take
talk
me
about it.
to my grandma's house when I eat spearmint gum.
Walk
Doublemint
in
gum.
the house. There, I remember there was a desk on the left side, and anytime we go in as little kids, we'd open the drawer because that's where the gum was.
Yep.
And I remember you open that drawer and it's just a face full of spearmint.
Mm-hmm.
It was wild.
Yeah, I've got spearmint and apple mint growing in my yard, and every time I mow the lawn and cut it down, like I get that smell, and it makes me think of grandma's. Oh, you got an upset stomach? Here's some doublemint gum.
Flashbacks
Like,
to grandma, and then the mower starts just drifting off.
yeah, I like this IPA though. It's too bad that they're going down. Hopefully they can land on their feet or figure something out, or maybe collab with another local brewery until they kind of get their own thing going. Or
And if you like Star Wars, that brewery is amazing.
oh yeah, Star Wars themes.
It is. They have when you walk in, a giant mural, like the entire side of a building mural. They've done a couple different times. Last time when I was there, they had like Grogu and like a whole like Star Wars mural on there, but it's changed a bunch of times in the mural.
Did I ever show you my Star Wars artifact?
No.
Oh, that's shade pit.
And then they like one of the big tables you drink at is actually Han in carbonite.
Ah, that's cool.
That's
Like
awesome.
it's just Star Wars everywhere.
Speaking of Han Solo, that's hanging in my basement.
Well, now you're gonna have to post that
It's a
picture.
6x4 foot model of the Millennium Falcon.
That's just a little one.
Just a little guy.
Just a little one for scale. Yeah, no more party socks.
more
I don't
party
want.
socks?
Yeah, I was maybe.
I'll take care of that
It
one.
smelled a little bit like socks. So
Nah.
I'm gonna have one more little dab of this Slammin'. There's still a little bit left for those who want another taste, because I want another taste. I like it.
yeah, it's good. Well, it's very tropical, very pineapple juicy fruit kind of flavors.
Nice.
Does it say what hops it used?
No, there was
Very citra forward.
there's very little information on the can. I was hoping we could get some information about
Tastes
that.
a lot like Citra.
It tastes like citra.
The Untapped
Citra and
description might
Amarillo.
have some more.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm okay with it.
That was
Yeah,
fantastic.
very good. So there, I brought a beer that you didn't like. Well, actually, you liked it.
Yeah, Johnny's a little less discerning.
So the next one is another collaboration beer, but Weathered Souls just went out in Colorado, and if you all remember during COVID, the Black is Beautiful thing. This is the Black is Beautiful in collaboration with Bell's and Upper Hand. So it was like a 3-way collaboration.
Sounds exciting.
Oh, it looks nice and dark.
Brewery 3-way.
Weathered Souls is
Still,
is
sounds
no
exciting.
more.
Well, it smells really nice.
Yeah, I think it's an Imperial Milk Stout, if I remember correctly.
It smells like chocolatey and like roasted oats.
Nice.
So if I remember correctly, this is 2021. Whew. It was during that whole like Black Lives Matter push during COVID.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
That is.
That is
It's more
really
like
nice.
a dark chocolate. I like that a lot.
Imperial oatmeal stout. Okay, that
Oatmeal
explains
stout.
the oatmeal.
I thought it was milk stout, but oatmeal stout. Yeah.
It's definitely got big oatmeal vibes. It's got a
without
nice
a doubt,
like
yeah.
heavier body to it and
Like bitter chocolate.
Yeah.
nice dark
Very bitter
chocolate.
That's fantastic.
Let's see, Weathered Souls Brewing Company, brewed to support justice and equality for people of color, hosted by Weathered Souls Brewing Company, San Antonio, Texas. Brewed and bottled by Bell's Brewing Company, Comstock, Michigan. 8.7%. Lifespan 6 months. You're a liar. This is 4 years in and it is still delicious.
So absolutely delicious.
Yes.
This bottle lied to me.
They should have said prime in 6 months.
I
Yeah. Maybe you know what? They lied to me about the age of this bottle. What else are they lying about? Did they not brew it for equality and for the people? They brewed it in spite of them, didn't they?
Well, since we're talking palate, no.
Last night I was at Oktoberfest, and they're in the back corner. They were doing like a little bottle share that we probably shouldn't really.
I can bleep
We're
it
doing
if
a
you
bottle
want.
share here December 15th, so I don't care.
But I was sitting there and I was drinking stuff, and one of the old brewers from there opened a brewery in Colorado called Burns Family Ales. And I looked at all of his bottles, and all of his bottles it says, "will age gracefully for 25 years plus." On every one of his bottles, at least the big beers bottles.
I've got one in my basement, and actually, it's a big ass bottle. And it says like prime drinking years, like 2038 or something like that. It's a sour, and
How
I
would
bet
they
the small
know?
ones are not. I don't know.
Whenever-
I paid $40 for it.
Whenever
it was
I
an $80
do-
price tag.
I've got like a Utopias from every year that goes, and I drink them 10 years after they release them.
Nice.
So like they age incredibly well, and I usually drink them. I find that even though they've been aged 10 years when they go into the bottle,
Yeah.
they're still a little harsh when you drink them. 10 years after that is when they're perfect.
Nice.
And so I always
Now we know why it was crap.
drink them 10 years later.
Our first episode this year was a Utopias. It took me 9 years to get my hands on one finally.
I've got one from every year, from 10 years
I'm
ago.
gonna call you next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it before, and it was an interesting experience. But
Yeah.
having it again, I mean, drinking it fresh, maybe that is the problem because I'm remarkably unimpressed for the price tag.
The only one they did, I think it was 2 years ago, they did one that had Michigan Balaton cherries in it, and it said specifically to drink it fresh because the fruit's just not gonna.
Yeah, you lose all the cherry. Yeah.
I still
And
love
so,
the bottle. That's just
So we opened that one because it was, we didn't think it was going to be very good in 10 years. And if we're spending $200 on a bottle of beer,
Yep.
Yeah.
you don't want it to be
wanna risk
disappointment, right? So we drank that one, and it was okay. It was, but again, I find that they're so much better after 10 more years. So
Makes
20-year-old
sense. I mean,
beer.
they're strong beers.
So, beers do last 20 years.
Oh yeah, especially ones with like 30% plus
Yeah.
alcohol or whatever.
So I think some of the oldest ones I've had were in their 20s. It was a 93 Tommy Knocker, if I remember it, or 91. And that was at Brian's intro to beer judging classes we were talking about earlier. And yeah, that guy, it wasn't Brian that brought it. It was one of the other guys in the club. And he brought some stuff from 91 and 93. And it's like, this is insane how well this holds up.
I've had some really good beers that were old like that. I had a 1991 Thomas Hardy, which was, if you don't know what Thomas Hardy is, it's like a barley wine that's from England. It's fantastic.
Nice.
And they hold up really well.
Nice.
And that held up really well. And then the oldest beer I've ever had was I was at a where they like a resale, like where they like do a garage sale, but after you die or you're moving out.
Estate sale.
Estate sale.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was at an estate sale and rummaging through stuff, and they had 2 bottles from Seabrewing Ale, which they went out in 1965 or something. And I was like, you know what?
What the hell?
Like, they wanted like $2 a piece for them. I'm like, deal. So I gave them $4, and I brought them home. And they sat in my basement for a couple of years, and then our mutual friend Mike Capato, he was like, "What do you think they taste like?" I'm like, "I don't know. You want to open them up? Want to try them?" And he's like, "Sure." So we sure enough, went outside because I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
First one, nothing, and it was flat, completely flat, and both of them were flat. But one of them, with the ale, there was an ale and the lager. The ale was like you would vomit. It was bad.
Bummer.
The lager held up. I mean, it was oxidized to hell.
Oh yeah.
But it was like, I can actually taste the beer in here, and it's not too bad, and things like that. And so Mike Capato actually wrote a whole article on it, and it actually got a really big, on I think it was Brew Your Own or something, one of those, or Brewer's Fiend or something like that. I can't remember, when he was on writing up a bunch of stuff, and it was a cool little article that got a lot of press on it.
That's awesome.
It was that was definitely the oldest beer I've ever had. It was at least 1964. They didn't date the bottles, so
That's not quite the age of the river beer. That one wasn't a pull top. That was a can.
Yeah,
And
40-plus-year-old beer. I mean, it's just impressive that it wasn't completely nasty. Well, 50% of them.
50% of them.
Yeah.
The one was, you just put it near you and you're like,
I remember the same party that I first ever had Utopias at. Someone had found a can of the old Budweiser with the frog on it, from
1996 or
So
something.
yeah, it was mid to late 90s.
Yeah, so that was a 20-year-old can of Budweiser, and guess what? It was gross.
great.
Yeah, it was gross.
No, was it gross because it was Budweiser or gross because it was old Budweiser?
No, I'll drink a can of ice cold Budweiser. I'd have a can of that.
I'll drink one a year on my grandpa's birthday because that was one of his favorite beers. That's about it.
There was a time in my life when I drank Bud Heavy, so
The dark times.
the light
Was
times
that-
apparently very light beer.
Was that pre-awakening?
No, I enjoyed craft beer then, but it was kind of prohibitively expensive to want to drink craft beer. Like when your tendency is to drink, 15 or 20 beers at a time.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like 22, 23. So that was, we were drinking for different reasons back then. And so that was like the
Drink a lot of that
Coors
Genesee
Light.
cream ale stuff because of that.
I drank a lot of Molson Canadian back then too. I liked Canadian.
Drink pretty much whatever.
Mickey's Wide Mouth.
Yeah. pretty
Wide mouth for
much.
chugging.
God, I remember, was it the Mickey's 40s? It was like 8% malt liquor. I remember my buddy and I, the local party store had them for like $1.49 a bottle. And we got them because we thought it'd be funny. And they were so bad, and I just slammed it just to get rid of it. It was so nasty.
It's like I knew people back in the day who would drink Steel Reserve,
Yeah, same thing.
like on purpose.
We tried it just because we hit the cheap beer section there. This was a little middle of
Steel
nowhere
Reserve's
party store.
nasty.
And it was like anything that was $3 or less, we were buying just to try them, first off. And second, like, this is like 8%. We're going to get messed up from this.
Did you ever try Founders malt liquor that they put out, the DK something? Or?
I didn't know they
Yeah,
made it.
it was
not
bad.
good.
It was
like,
bad.
I'm like, there's a reason why these are not revered beers. You shouldn't make one.
Yeah, worst I had was, I'll let you.
They put those in 40s too, if I remember correctly, right? They had 40 ounces
They
of it.
did. They did like a small round of 40s.
I've
Mostly they
had King Cobra one time in my life, and it was a 40. And we were out of beer. Someone said, let's do the beer bong. I'm like, I'm in, but I have no beer. My buddy goes, I got a King Cobra in the trunk. Go get it.
Ugh.
So I bonged a 40 of King Cobra. It was absolutely disgusting. Now, I raced a guy. No, that was a different
This is
beer.
cool.
That does look cool.
This one's Black Lotus.
Yeah, I'll
Barley
get
wine.
back on topic, my stories.
Yeah, this Ninja Pirate. World Beer Cup 2016 Gold Award Strong Ale. So Black Lotus Beer Company.
I'm very intrigued.
Yeah, they were a really good brewery too when they were around. I actually went to their auction when they closed to sell.
Did you get anything cool?
No,
Oh.
I did not.
Now, River's Edge or Brewing, I think or River something Brewing is now in that location in Clawson. River Rouge Brewing or River
Well, I
Edge
thought
Brewing? Or
River Rouge.
Rouge?
No, River Rouge.
They were Royal Oak and they
No,
moved
yeah,
over
they-
to Warren or something like that.
No,
but they changed their name.
They changed their name. Yeah, that's unexpected.
I hope they're
Unexpected,
just a
yes.
name and not actually anything from the River Rouge.
No. And it's but yeah, no, I think this is River's Edge Brewing. I can't remember. Like they make like a Polish lager and they're pretty big. I think they're based out of Jackson. But they have a satellite location in Clawson in the old Black Lotus location.
Oh,
This isn't bad.
Definitely smells like barley wine.
Yeah, it definitely tastes like barley wine.
John likes.
It's got nice little kind of like caramely malty notes on the back end.
And everything I hate about the fact that they put a barley wine in a freaking giant ass bottle.
I don't
I
usually
like it a lot.
I don't usually go for barley wines. It's not really my style.
It's got that back end taste, like that dryness has been aged out for a long time.
Yeah, it's probably past its prime, in my opinion. But it's
The
still tasting
front
pretty
taste
good.
is good, yeah, but you can tell on the back
I'll
end.
do my part and kill it. I mean, I like it. That's fantastic.
It's good. I like it. I'll drink more of this.
Meh.
Meh.
I just don't like barley wines.
This tastes like a aged American barley wine.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it tastes like old Bigfoot.
Yeah, I would say like like a little bit of a older, not older taste. I can't really think of it
I don't know.
anymore.
I wouldn't send it back if I ordered one. But
Yeah.
if I see barley wine on the menu, I don't order one.
I almost always order a barley wine because I want to know what
yeah.
that
I'm in
is
the
like.
same boat.
I time after time after time I was disappointed. We have had some barley wines I enjoyed,
Yeah.
that I liked, but not enough of them that it's outweighed all the barley wines I've had where I was just like, eh.
Yeah,
Belgians and barley wines are some of my favorites.
One of the
And
best
that's-
ones we had was that homebrew one.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't remember.
The same one that they made that spiced ale.
Yes, that we said was the Yankee Candle the first time, and the
Yeah.
second time tasted really good after it aged out.
Yeah. It was good the first time, just too
Still
spicy.
called it a Yankee Candle though.
Yes.
Man. I just edited that one.
and I will say barley wine is my white whale. I've brewed a bunch of them, but I've never made a single barley wine that I liked myself.
I'll have to. So I did a braggot that was very much that, and I'm still disappointed because it did not carbonate. I definitely killed any yeast in it because I left that and I think I did secondary like 2 or 3 rackings.
Always
'cause-
repitch yeast in your
Yeah,
bottles.
I should have. But I was nervous to get bottle grenades because I had that once before, and I've been spooked ever since. No, that was from a root beer though. That wasn't a beer. And I was kind of winging that recipe a little bit. And I talked to a preacher about that one and I think I talked to you too about that one. And I got some insight from both of you guys.
Anytime I make anything with that much residual sugar, I force carbonate it. I don't try to bottle.
And
finish
that's when we've talked about that. I might still borrow some equipment from him and do that.
Yeah, I keg everything and I've got a
yeah.
bottling gun.
it. Yep.
Because then I can not only taste it and make sure it's
Yeah.
carved properly and tastes good. If something's off about it, I don't want to waste all my time bottling it. That's only going to get worse.
And that thing is, it's already bottled, so I'm gonna have to dump it all out. Rinse the bottles and then pressurize it and rebottle.
I have so many kegs.
Yeah.
You can just fill up a keg. I don't care.
Yeah.
I've got at least one good one. The other one I still have to pop.
I remember
the vents out,
when I first started doing kegging, like it was a little harder to find. Like they weren't really manufacturing the new soda kegs,
yeah,
and so you had to find the used ones. And
the old
then
Coke kegs.
and Adventures in Homebrewing started carrying their own branded, like brand new stainless steel kegs for like $75 a piece. On sale for $65, and I went there and bought 5 of them. Then I kept buying more and more and more. I think I've got 13 of them.
Nice.
So I have too many.
And if you look on Facebook Marketplace now,
Oh, yeah.
They're everywhere.
I've got a whole setup, and I even have a bottling gun that I got from Slamka, and it was a little homebrew bottling gun. I mean, it would still work.
I bought the Blickman.
Yeah, I'd rather use yours. Yeah, I know.
I think it was like
$130
$130 or something, and me and my buddy split the cost, and it was well worth every damn penny. The first keg that we bottled up, we bottled a whole keg into Bombers, because we had friends at work who wanted. This was the first beer recipe that my buddy had ever made. He wanted to make a hoppy red Irish ale. And so he spent a lot of time online researching a recipe, and then he's like, "Okay, here's what we're gonna do." He shows me the recipe, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, "That recipe's very wrong. Like somebody fucked this up. It was supposed to be looked like a partial mash, but the kind of like the grains in the grain bill and everything. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Like that's not gonna work." And so I tweaked it for him, and we made it, and at the time, what was it? It was HBC 423 or something like that. There was a specific hop that was out that season that they were, I guess pre-release hop. I can't remember what they call it, but basically they're releasing a variety to kind of field test. Is this a variety we want to continue with? And all summer Adventures had every Tuesday $15 kit came with your grains and your hops, everything but your yeast.
Shit.
And so every Tuesday we'd go there and get these kits, and I'm like, "Hey, let's use these hops. We've been getting a lot of them," and it turned out really good. It was like an 8% red ale with this nice bright hoppiness, very fruity, and so everyone really liked it. So we had to bottle it off, and we bottled the whole keg, and it was so easy. You just we'd clean the bottles obviously, and let them dry out, and then give them a little bit of CO2 to fill it with CO2.
Purge it.
And the bottling gun has a button for CO2 and a button for beer. And so then once you give it a little CO2 bath, you fill it all the way up, give it another little blast of CO2 to, push out the oxygen, capper. And some of those bottles 6-7 months down the line were still very good. The stouts that we bottled that day we drank 1-2 years later, and it was still perfectly fine.
I'm going to have to just take a day and do this. The only thing, I want to find some kind of filter though, because once they were bottled, there's so much settled out in that. I almost wish
just a Canton bottle, I
thought about that.
You know what I do whenever I keg beer, I pull it right out of my fermenter, unless there's some sort of secondary process or whatever. But from the primary fermenter goes right in the keg. I let it sit and slow carb for week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then the first pull has all that sediment in it, and I just dump that out.
Yep.
It's not not the best way to do it, but this beer is when I've got something on tap, it's just something I just want to drink, just something typically cold and clean.
Where the hell my other keg is? Because I had the one.
You want one? I'll give you one. Just tell me. I have so many kegs. I've probably got some kegs with. I've got one keg that still has some barrel aged imperial stout in it that we made 7 years ago.
Nice.
And it's all full of CO2, so it's probably still good. You can have it. I'd
try it.
I had a carboy that had been sitting in a closet for a handful of years. It had gotten infected, and I was going to do something with it, and then I totally forgot about it. And I was cleaning out the closet. I'm like, oh my God, there's this carboy in here with 3 gallons of dry Irish stout that got infected. And I said, I'm just going to dump it out. And I dumped it in my front yard, and my front yard smelled like chocolate and vinegar for a week. For an entire week, it smelled like if you melted chocolate into apple cider vinegar. It was. I didn't dare try it.
There's.
I was told it would be fine, but I didn't. The smell of it, I was like, nah. not for me.
So a friend of ours, Slomko, he did a mead once. I remember this story that he forgot about in his garage for like 3 years. And he went to move it, and he thought it was an empty barrel. And he says, "This is heavy. What the hell is this?" And then he remembered, it clicked. Oh, I didn't like this because of this. What the hell? I'll try it. He liked it, and he submitted it to a competition, and he got a gold medal out of it.
Nice. Yeah. So I did me and my friend brewed a big batch. So I got a 30-gallon fermenter and a 30-gallon pot from a friend. And I was like, why not? Let's do a 30-gallon. So we did 30 gallons of Imperial Stout.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Right? Big, giant batch. It was like 2 55-gallon, sacks of grain to make this beer. And so we brewed it, we made it, and it was very meh. It was like, no matter what, it was just like, we're like, let it age. It's still meh. So we decided, you know what? We both pulled off 5 gallons. We drank it. We did it fine. And then the rest of it, we did 15 gallons of it. And then there was another 5 we did, I don't know, just drank through. I don't remember what we did with it. But we did 15 gallons, and we put 3 different souring agents into the 3 carboys. And so we did, I think they were all East Coast. Oh, it was like Rose Layer, and then East Coast, Bug Farm 1 and Bug Farm 2. And so we put them on and like shoved them into my sister's basement, and then forgot about them for years. And I moved out of my sister's house. I had my house. I had all kinds of stuff. And my sister's like going through her basement and like ripping shit out. She goes, you still got beer here. And I'm like, I got beer here? What are you talking about? So like I come over, I look at it, I'm like, oh. But there's like a pellicule probably an inch thick over the top of it.
Yep.
It
looks really cool. It really does.
The airlock is bone dry, long gone dry. Bone. But the pellicule
it protects the beer. Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, well, let's see if there's any good. I like sanitized everything up, and I did a thief of it, and it was the best sour stout I've ever had in my life.
That's awesome.
So we ended up bottling up, and I ended up getting gold after gold after gold after gold after gold on this thing.
That's awesome.
It was very like, somehow we put all this grains and stuff into it, and it turned into the thinnest Imperial Stout I've ever had in my life. Like it tasted like nothing. It was like what the hell happened here?
That's awesome.
But it turned into this amazing 7 years later, sour stout that just won awards like crazy.
I keep forgetting about a mead that I've had sitting in my kitchen for like 4 years now, and I really need to get that bottled or at least rack it to let some more of that clarity happen.
Nah, just drink it.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I need to do something with it one of these days.
All right, so we tried 4 beers from 4 breweries that no longer exist.
R.I.P. in peace.
R.I.P. What do you guys think?
I pretty much enjoyed for the
I
most
like
of
the last 2 the best.
Yeah, Party Socks was kind of meh. I'm not a big fan of Barleywines, but I really liked that IPA, and this stout's nice too.
The Black's Beautiful is good.
Both fantastic.
I would drink that stout regularly.
And they probably would have been better fresher too, because you can tell the age on some of them.
Oh yeah, these are definitely these, with the exception of the J. Wakefield.
From
all
Miami,
of these are pretty old.
The joke, unfortunately, Mr. Jim, is we'll probably never be able to get these ever again. This is it.
I used to covet a lot of the interesting beers, and so I was like, oh, well, we gotta get this because we might not gotta get it, and then come to find out that a lot of them either they blew up and you can get them all the time. The KBS. It used to be exciting.
Which used to be good.
Yeah, it also used to be good. And now it's just like, just enjoy the experience. And if you can never get it again, well, the best beer of your life, now you've got an even better memory about it.
That was one of my first times at Cabin Cork was that I was introduced to all this cool stuff. And I had no understanding or respect for most of what I was drinking. And years later, it's like, oh, that was something special. I really wish I knew more, remembered more.
There's a list of them. We've talked about one,
Oh, yeah.
Pierce Chaplin.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Again, I keep saying it. There might be another one in my collection that I just don't know about. And I'm going to keep saying it until one day I clean it out and find it. Or don't.
Or he's gonna just lie and say, "Oh, I'm pretty sure there's one in the back.
one,
The
just
label
wait."
looks like."
I don't know anyone who's gotten one. I mean, even this past year, Keith got 2 bottles that we had never even heard of before.
Yeah.
We didn't even know there was those Dark Lord variants that existed, and they do. So I'm excited to try them.
Becky that's got one, or Sam that's got 3 Floyds that you've never even heard of too.
Nope, she drank them. Well, she said there's 2 left, but they're never gonna make it. They're never gonna survive.
So next episode we're gonna have to get them on
well.
because she's got a few, and Lindsay has 1 or 2 in the fridge too for us.
We'll have to bring Keith by because he has those 2 Dark Lords, and he's got the anniversary edition.
Ooh,
That's the mix, right? Hanji and
nice.
Yeah, Hanji and Chemtrail. But that one, I think we want to wait a year or 2 years or so to drink it because, you're never going to get that again, so you might as well give it its best
that
chance.
is an anniversary.
No, we got Keith on still too.
Yeah,
We haven't.
Keith would be a good time.
Yeah, he was on the Hot Wing episode,
Yep.
but he wasn't on an actual episode yet. So we're gonna have to fix that.
Yeah, I was trying to convince them we have a D&D on the 19th, and it's also the beer festival in
You
Detroit.
play D&D?
I do.
Nerd.
Yep, I do. Been playing for 27 years.
I've been watching Stranger Things season 4, and according to the TV show, D&D is just a gateway to the underworld and demonic possession.
Yes.
and all of that. you
Yes,
know.
and if you
When you've been playing it for 20 years, you know.
if you treat me nicely, I'll put in a good word with Satan so you can have a lake of fire view when you go to hell.
Can you put a good word in
wow.
not to let me there? Kick me out? Thanks.
Hey,
No.
man, I'm on the other guy's side.
That's not up to me.
I reserved a condo in hell for many years.
See, he's played Dungeons and Dragons before. He knows.
7th layer of hell, overlooking the fiery lake.
If you know,
You know,
my
we-
sense
we
of
might be
humor,
neighbors.
You know I'm going there.
We might be
Cheers to
neighbors.
Well, with that, I'll say cheers to breweries who are no longer with us. Y'all,
R.I.P. and
most of you
peace.
made some good stuff. The ones who didn't, well, we're not sorry to see you go. But anything we've had today, I think was fantastic.
Yeah, it was all delicious.
The
Absolutely.
rest was meh.
Well, again, thank you, Mr. Bill, for joining us. Appreciated greatly, as always, sir.
See you next week, Bill.
And here's to the ones that still exist, because we love you guys.
Absolutely.
Here, here.
If you didn't learn anything today, at least remember this. Beer is the answer that makes everything better.
Can't remember the question, but who cares when you have a cold one in your hand?
Remember, everybody, drink responsibly, drink high gravity.
Most importantly, drink well.
Okay, not the well. Life's too short for bad beer.
Stay frosty, my friends.